Hey guys, Dark Sonic Reactions here, and we're back with another reaction video. Today we will be continuing on with Soso no Frieren, episode 6, I do believe. And in the last episode, it was basically beginning their journey to get to basically the continent, or like the land of where the Demon King's castle is, to find some location that's basically what some would describe as maybe close to heaven, or it's heavenly in a way, which allows you to talk to spirits, or it's a place where spirits gather, which would then allow you to talk to them since there's spirits there, and that's basically where we're going. On the path there, Frieren and Fern. There's like a mountain pass, and it's all misty, and the people of the town right close there would say people have been disappearing, seeing ghosts and whatnot. They're just the monsters that use their people's memories to make them basically just want to follow the ghosts, and then whatever the monsters are would just devour the human beings. I mean, but there's also Frieren's an elf, so I assume they eat more than just humans. But besides, just give them a big blast of magic, take care of those guys. And it affected Fern a little bit more, you know. But it was a moment. But then they continue on their way. They saw a solar dragon, I believe they called it. I wanted to call it Crimson Dragon, because that's what it is. And it has a tome in its nest that lets you see through clothes. And of course, you gotta have that. That's a magic you can't do without. And so, made their way to a town close by. After trying to fight the dragon, they need someone who can work on the front lines of the party. Basically, they're looking for like a warrior tank kind of person. And apparently I missed this, but the person who they did find, red-haired kid that we see in the intro, Stark, apparently his name, was a disciple of the dwarf, which I was really confused about. I didn't really see that. I think I missed it somewhere, but apparently that's the case. So now we're going to be getting his help to which he has no combat experience really fighting monsters, but he just happened to stare at the dragon down before and it just kind of left. So he's been freeloading for a few years in this town. And he's got the skill though, he's been cleaving away through a whole mountain. So that's impressive. But that's that, so I say we go ahead and get started with episode 6 in a 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, that's far too loud. That's better. Yeah, he's, cleaving through the mountain way. Right into the intro. I guess that's fair enough. I just right to it. I mean, he's definitely got some power. I was trying to remember, what's the dwarf? I gotta look at the dwarf's name real quick. Let's see. Eisen. Eisen the dwarf. Yeah, that works. But he had to do some decent training for him to be able to do that. Because it's impressive. I'll give him that. I don't know what other things he's taught him. I mean, I think there was like a conversation, but I was misinterpreting that conversation for something else. He said that he's good, he's just a coward, but he's got a good heart. He just needs, to face a little bit of battle, and he might become a completely different person, But as a frontliner, it's definitely good for mages to have someone who can, take the gaze of whatever they're fighting away to prepare a massive spell to just launch it right in, As someone who's also usually plays as a magic person in MMOs and RPGs and whatnot, having a tank be able to take all the hits is very nice. Let me tell you. I mean, look how clean that is. I mean, it's impressive. All right. I mean, understandably so. Dragons ain't something you mess around with. Even though you've done nothing. Exactly. I mean, you don't really know a dragon's true feelings here. There could be a few various reasons. Oh, I mean, but come on. Look at all these people. You gotta at least try. See, he's not a bad guy. He just needs a little push in the right direction. No, you're better than that. Dang. I guess that's how Frieren can tell. That's literally nothing. Dang. I mean, he's trying to make you better. After all. So you can. It's got some faith in you. Come on, man. It all happens. We're gonna see. We're gonna learn about it. But still, facing a monster head on. It's a little different than training. That's for sure. You gotta face your fears. You gotta conquer it head on. When push comes to shove, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's growth. I would agree. You've been taught by one of the best. I would imagine you can hold your own. Well, those are the hands of a man who's been working hard. She's always out like a light. Oh well. I thought she was sleeping. I think it'll be fine. Exactly. That's what I would say. Well, or maybe he's already there. Come on now. It's not too bad. Just give it some big blasts, and it'll be fine. Just 30 seconds. That's all it takes. Well, that's definitely not an issue. He's the hero of this area. He has some care for the people here after 3 years, I would imagine. For someone like her, it's nothing. He's a little on more edge. I mean, he was attacked. It is a solar dragon. I mean, look at that thing. Oh. Oh, look at that thing! He's just shaking with anticipation. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, that's fair. And we'll continue. I think he's got it. No worries. It's only 30 seconds. I mean, you're facing death right in the eyes. Anyone should be afraid, really. Alright, time to start charging up. Alright, stared him down last time, too. Ooh. I mean, dragons live a pretty long time. You could just tell by looking at him. Because he knew he was strong. I mean, you're giving him more, I feel like, pretty close in time. Not so sure you knew about the injury already, too. Well, it's normal to be afraid. He's too strong. Alright. That's impressive. Ooh, look at this. Destroyed the claws, right? It's that fast. He's doing pretty well. I'll give him that. Man, the music's pretty. The action and the music are fantastic. As always. Now that's the kind of front line you need. You already took it down. I mean, yeah, you already got him. How dare he? You look beautiful. And you look great. Yeah, all you need is 30 seconds. You're pretty strong. Not too shabby. Good job out there, man. Your master would be proud. I mean, or more like expected. There's gotta be some good loot. I need it. Look at all this stuff. Hey, there's some good loot. Hey, that's the book she needs. No, come on. This is not ridiculous. It's a ridiculous and fun journey. Yeah, you could probably come along on a journey if you want. Nah, that does seem pretty worth it. That's some powerful magic right there. You know, sometimes the shaved ice spell is very important. Well, that's kind of the part of being a hero, isn't it? Fighting even to the bitter end, when who knows the outcome. Yeah, you don't gotta be all serious all the time. Where's the syrup? Do we have a spell? No. All we have is the ice. I mean, yeah, that wouldn't be the best. He has to go now. Well, that was nice. Dang, that's savage. Ah, yes, I see. Oof, dang. That's savage. What the heck? Vern, why'd you have to look? Man, what the heck? Hey, nothing wrong with having a little bit of ridiculousness in your life. Man. Fern straight up savage to both. I can't believe that. I would use that spell for very great things. We kinda gotta get through there, though. Oh, man. Yeah, but do you have some grand adventurers here? Well, Frieren's a little bit more than just an adventurer. Literally one of the saviors of the country, being part of defeating the Demon King and whatnot. I'm gonna guess, but still. Yeah, but can we roll for persuasion? There always could be some new tomes lying around. You never know. You could just cross the. Well, time to get to know each other, I suppose. Dang. Well, maybe not. I mean, she saw everything she needed to see, man. She's not interested. 2 years? That's far too long. I can't be waiting around. I mean, that's just fancy. I mean, that looks fantastic. Or you're actually just trying to rip people off. You know, that's also a thing that happens. They just keep making the ice cream smaller and smaller. I've seen it with my own eyes. I mean, he is a dwarf. Yeah, sure. Dutiful. He's on a mission. Well, it looks like they somehow ended up going to the same place. Just a nice, give me a fine glass of milk. I don't think she's mad. That she doesn't want your ice cream, dude. We gotta do something about it. Well, he is just a human. Well, what if they can make assistance to try and, solve some of the conditions? I mean, wouldn't that just be illegal? Also, yeah, that okay. Technology, magical technology makes sense. They can smuggle us through the trading routes. It's the only way. I don't think it's going too well. Jeez. Or is it truly that dangerous? Or is there something more nefarious? The Thieves Guild. Now we're talking. Are you, though? I mean, one could take him as a bit of a delinquent. Using the scar. That might work. He's not going very well. Let's fight the battle for you, then. How bad could it be? I mean, best to get all the information you can, I suppose. Well, he didn't seem to be... I mean, he did sit in that town for 3 years. I mean, he did just leave someplace. What do you mean? He's just not going to explain that one at all. Back then, you were the same height, basically. Oh, man. I mean, it's probably a pretty nice story. I mean, it changed everybody. Changed the world, even. She would never admit it. You want to get back to him in time. That's also fair. He can't adventure anymore. But you also want to get some experience. I can respect that. He's a good man. She can understand. I mean, he is a dwarf after all. But, yeah, the sooner the better. Oh, she saw her. Has she been following around the whole time? Oh. Did she also do some suspicious activities? Asking around? Oh, hello. Oh. We didn't know we had something of such great importance here. They would let you go right on through, I would imagine. Yeah, she's been through this. Oh, come on. Absolutely. You can go right on through. Oh, that's exactly what it is. That's the full reason why, definitely. It's that easy. Well, no need to sit around. Got work to do. I mean, you're recognized as a pretty great hero. Well, she's not one to do that. She's not one to ask for praise. Truly following the footsteps of the party. Well, this is nice. She didn't seem to really care. Yeah. I mean, I get her. She's used to being able to take literally anything at her own pace and speed and do whatever she wants. But, there is some slight priority on, humans with you. They only do have so much time. And waiting 2 years for a border to open up, not really something anyone would want to do. And who knows? It could be even longer than the 2 years. That was just a guess. Anything could happen in that span of time as well. But, journey seems to be going at least decently faster than what they maybe originally were thinking. I mean, 10 years? I mean, they cut 2 of that down. I don't know how much waiting around they had to do last time either. So who knows? But one would think 80 years of difference since that happened, that there'd be probably some better pathways to take, maybe some more technically advanced ways of travel to speed things up. And I would think that they'd have some people kind of watching the Demon King Castle as making sure nothing weird's going down over there. That's just me though. I want to keep a close eye on that kind of thing. Like a fairy tale. But okay, that was Soso no Frieren episode 6. And that was nice to get to see how strong Stark is. And he ain't messing around. Understandable that out of fear he was punched because of he'll be so strong. Aizen was like, bro, this guy, I'm afraid of this guy. He's too strong. One could say they're assembling a much more stronger party than they ever had originally taking out the Demon King. I wonder if we're going to get a 4th member at some point as well. Try to round out. We need some sort of healer, a priest of some kind. I could see it happening. When? I don't know. But that was pretty good. Taking out basically Crimson Dragon, Solar Dragon, basically a few hits in 30 seconds, no less. You definitely ain't messing around. But yeah, should be interesting. Continuing on the journey. Who knows what else we will find along the way? More magical tomes, of course. Or tombs? Tomes. Maybe we'll find some magical tombs too. Who knows? But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed. Hope to see you guys again next time.